The rise of YouTube Shorts has led to the rise of Manosphere garbage, Manosphere dribble, like bad ideas, false ideas, anti-male ideas. And Just Pearly Things is one of those Manosphere shields who's very popular. Like some of the videos have got a lot of views. And I've decided to do this short video format, and I might be a bit repetitive in it, but there's certain ideas I just want to debunk over and over again until it sinks in to some people. Okay, so this video is called "Men Have Been Emasculated," and it brings up themes that are in a lot of Manosphere videos, and that come up in a lot of Pearly Things videos. Okay.
Man's doing the right thing in the right amounts. And by the way, if we're talking about the ways in which I think men and women should be, what's the word, in their natural sort of aura, let's say.
Okay, so red flag number one. People talk about feminine energy and masculine energy. They're talking about something vague and nebulous, right? It's also an appeal to nature fallacy as well. So that's a red flag right there.
It's exactly that. Men should be the leader.
Okay.
Okay, men should be the leader. Okay, so this is another Manosphere lie. Okay, men are naturally submissive to women. Men are submissive to women. Women are dominant over men. This idea that male leadership is natural and women have somehow been brainwashed away from accepting it. It's nonsense. If men were leaders, right, you couldn't brainwash women away from men being leaders because men would just be leaders, right? So yeah, if men could force women to accept their leadership, so it's nonsense. Okay, so let's look at gender roles, right? Because what the Manosphere calls male leadership, okay, men providing, men doing all the work, they call that leadership. It's complete fucking nonsense. It's delusion, right? If you're out working for someone to win their approval while the other person's staying at home, you're not the leader. Okay, using that definition of leadership, peasants were the leaders in the medieval times and kings were the slaves. It's nonsense.
That's fine, but I don't think men are leaders these days. So the problem is that they expect.
Well, because women.
So men are not leaders. It's hyper agency, basically blaming men for something beyond their control. So this woman doesn't want men to be leaders. She expects a traditional relationship with a man provides. I can just guarantee you that now. Okay, and she's going to call that leadership to brainwash the stupid men. She doesn't want male leaders, so she's lying herself.
Emasculate them constantly.
Or maybe they allow themselves to be emasculated.
So that's hyper agency blaming the man. Okay, let's talk about emasculation. So I don't like that framing of what it is. Okay, but I'm not going to argue that for now. I'll save that for a future video. Let's call it female social dominance, actually. Right. So female social dominance. That's not an individual man's fault. Okay, an individual man can't put an individual woman in her place. All right. If a woman pushes boundaries and tries to take a piss out of a man, he can't do shit. Or if he does something, it's very, very risky, and she can just run to the police and get him in trouble. Okay. So she's a hostile female actor placing hyper agency on men and blaming them for what women do to them.
I mean, it's tough when every sitcom you've seen since you were a child emasculates the father. I mean, look at say The Simpsons.
Oh, how trite! She brings up the fucking Simpsons and comedy tropes. Right, to blame. Oh, it's because of the Simpsons that women have more rights than men, and they dominate them. Okay, no. It's the family court. It's a legal system, and it's feminists getting together and getting together collectively, and it's the tradcons as well. So it's a collective. It's on an institutional macro level that the problems men face. It's not the fucking Simpsons.
It's a dumb dad, the smart mom. Like, men are told they ain't shit from a young age. There's like, why is it okay to say men are trash, but it's not okay to say women are whores?
No, they're trash too.
Yeah. Man's doing the.
That's disingenuous right away. Oh, yeah, women are trash too. No. Men don't get to say women are trash, right? Because they get banned from social media, right? Women can talk about killing men, inflicting sexual violence on them, cutting off the penises, and they won't get banned from social media. They won't get arrested. Okay, you can get arrested now. It's definitely happening. They're going to pass online misogyny laws in the UK. It means if you call a woman a slut, you'll go to jail as a man. You'll get banned from social media for calling women sluts. So women can talk about killing you as a man, but you're not allowed to call them sluts and hoes and whores and bitches, right? You see the power differential there, how society cracks down. Women are free to do whatever they want. Men get hyper scrutinized and get restricted. Women can behave as badly as they want If men are a little bit naughty, they get banned or they can get arrested. Okay? If I put on Twitter, kill all women, I'll get tracked down by the police. So this idea of male leadership and emasculation of men, that needs to be thrown in the trash. Okay? This idea of masculinity is a prison that has to be rejected. It's for stupid, insecure men. If you refuse to let go of the concept, you're part of the problem.